Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and here I am doing another love read for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising with Venus in your sign, people. Now, your energies for the month of October with regards to your love situation is on my table. Now, before I delve into this reading, let me tell you that the energies are not bad, don't get me wrong, but when it comes to your higher self area, where you're actually doing this work in order to come down to the point where you meet your requirements, your desire, your ambition, your fulfillment in the 3D, but it's all coming down from the 5D. Now, in the 5D area, guys, Gemini, you'll have that mental challenge of the Nine of Swords very much prevalent, very much, okay? It's there. It's there. It's like the air sign that you are, people. You're doing a lot of mental work with regards to your love situation in this month, in the month of October 2019. But there is nothing wrong with that because, again, you need the mental clarity, you need that mental strength, you need everything in order to do what you have to do in the 3D. But your higher self area is a little bit of that Nine of Swords energy, which is the trouble part of the story. Now, when it comes to your romance angel guidance, people, it talks about deception, but it talks about deception in the reverse, okay? Which is letting me know that someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Now, that part of the story is getting over, okay? In your case, Gemini, because whoever was wearing this false mask, whether it was you or your partner, I would say it was more so you, Gemini. Okay, you were the people wearing the false mask at a certain point in time. I would say, intentionally or unintentionally, it doesn't matter really, people. What matters is that you were not completely there in this relationship at a certain point in time, okay? You were deceiving not only yourself, Gemini, with regards to the situation in love, but you were also deceiving your partner, the person you love, okay? So, all in all, that portion of yourself with the part of deceiving or being deceived in this relationship. Now, it could be that you have a third party obligation, karmic situation, which is where the stories kind of unfolds with regards to this deception card in the reverse, which is from where you're traveling down, where that situation has ended. So, because that situation has ended, you have also, at this moment in the month of October, you're also trying to end the deceive part of your story in your love zone, guys. Or it could be any other situation for which you had to be wearing a false mask for a certain portion of time in this relationship. Okay, so that is what you're taking away. You're taking it off. You don't want to be deceived. You want to detoxify yourself. You want to let that energy go away. You want to put an RIP sign over that issue in your life, people. Okay, now what it is more so now that you are fighting with to end this deception is with the Five of Wands. It's an internal battle, okay, guys? It's a very, very internal battle that you are fighting with regards to clearing this deception because you want this energy out. You don't like this energy to stay back in your zone anymore with regards to your love situation. So, you are making it a point to get it out. But again, that, there is a rivalry, there is a subtle competitiveness, argumentative kind, whether I can let it go, whether I cannot let it go, whether I should hold on, whether I should not hold on. And there is some amount of toxic situations, that kind of is still lingering in your zone, where you might have felt that you were being deceived by the person you love, you were being deceived, or you were deceiving that person, whatever the situation. um, Energies can be interchangeable, people, so it might resonate with you, it might not. So whatever resonates, please take that. Okay, so it is that kind of a very internal struggle to get rid of this deception, or this area of deception in your love zone. You don't like it, but at the same point in time, Geminis, you are fighting to get rid of that deception. And the reason you're fighting is because you want the truth out. You want to be clear with yourself. You want to be honest in this relationship because you want to build this relationship, the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. But this time, you want to go and do it in the right way. You don't want to fight this battle. You don't want to deceive somebody. You don't want to be deceived. You want a very straightforward, clear-cut approach to building back this commitment in love, and which is what you're looking for ways. You're waiting at this moment with the Three of Wands energy, people. You're not taking that step forward right away, but you have reached to a certain point, you have reached that place from where you can just stand still and wait for the next step. Okay, you know that your ships are into the harbor. They are sailing they are sailing into the harbor. You're getting ready to step into the boat, but at this point in time, you have turned your back towards the other situations in life, which is where the deception was. And you are not enjoying that anymore. So you have decided to take your step forward and turn your back towards that Five of Wands energy and the deception in your zone. Okay? Because now you want to move forward in the right way with truth, honesty, and clarity to welcome back this new teamwork, to welcome back this love, this commitment into your zone, and that is what you're getting prepared to meet at this point in time in the month of October 2019. So definitely it's a good energy to start the reading with. And because of this, people, what you are doing is you are meditating at this moment. You're thinking very hard, because right now you have turned your back towards that area of deceived, to your area of being deceived or deceiving somebody. You have turned your back on those negative and toxic aspects that was sitting in your love zone, guys. So because of that, you are meditating. You are in a very deep, contemplative kind of an energy, your higher self, where you're trying to come to terms with this new situation that is entering your zone. What you can do, how you can go around with it. You're trying to look at it from different angles, trying to come to a point where you will know that, yes, you have some new approach that you can think of, getting rid of the bad approaches that had been halting you or halting your progress to go forward. But at the same point in time, there is a Seven of Swords energy while you're meditating towards this love area, guys. Okay, and the Seven of Swords is basically you don't want the trouble area of your life anymore. You should not be facing any indecision anymore. Okay, the Two of Swords, that was the part of your story where you were being in a place of being indecisive about your approaches towards this love area. So at this moment, in the month of October, people, you have put those two swords of indecision to rest. And what you are taking with you are the Five Swords. Okay, now the Five Swords, again, it's a little bit of a battle. but you want to mutually progress now. Because with the five sword energy, people, if you break this card up, it is now that you are looking forward to walking together, to progressing mutually, because you have realized that you cannot be in that state of indecision anymore with regards to your love situation. You will have to take a decision. But because of that deceive area, whether you have deceived somebody or somebody has deceived you intentionally, unintentionally, doesn't matter, people. But there was this bad energy in your love zone, and because of that, there had been trouble in the past. And because there had been trouble in the past, you are now thinking of your next approach. How do you go forward? Because you know you have to take a decision, and you have already taken a decision. That's why you have put down the two swords in here, which was blocking your way through this love story. And because of that, you want to move forward with the five sword of your clarity and truth that you're holding in yourself. Because right now, you know that there is no use of fighting this battle. You want to leave the battlefield and you want to mutually progress, because you know somewhere, because of that deception card, both of you guys had been hurt, Gemini. And because of that hurt feeling, you all have not enjoyed that. It was more because of your internal competitiveness, rivalry, ego, bad stuff. In all, bad stuff, okay? Which is why both you people had been hurt in that love area. And because you had been hurt, now what you were doing, Gemini, is you have decided enough is enough. You know, I call the two of sword, that indecision part of the story is going to end, and I'm going to move forward to mutually compromise with the situation that had hurt both of us, to walk forward together. And that is the kind of energy that is coming through your meditation, through your contemplation, through all the work that you're doing in your higher self, to think of a way, to think of a strategy that you are not getting a hold of right away, guys. Not in the month of October. And because you're not getting a hold of that strategy to move forward, because you know what it is, guys, is even if you want to mutually progress with the person who has been hurt, Gemini, you need your strength to tell that person the truth. And that is where you are trying to strategize your words, your actions in such a way that the other person can feel more comfortable with the way that you come across now with them. But at this point in time, there is a block to that strategy. And because there is a block, it's because of you, Gemini, because you are in the Nine of Sword energy, guys, which is giving you no strategical approach to the situation, because you're so anxious, you're so pent up, you're so stressed to go forward, to move forward, yet you don't know how. And it is because your mental space is so cluttered that you're not getting a hold of the strategy in the right way. So there is a block in here. And because there is a block in here, people, your peace of mind is being disturbed. Okay? You're not getting the peace of mind because you want to move forward, you want to take this, you want to mutually go ahead and say, hey, look, you know, whatever has happened has happened. Let's move forward. Let's join hands. Let's forget the past. But life doesn't work like that, people. Okay? Because somebody who gets hurt is still in that energy. And trust is a big factor in here. Okay? So therefore, you're trying to bring everything back, but you're not getting hold of the right strategy because of that clutter in your mental space, which in turn is taking away your peace of mind, where you are feeling very injured with regards to your mental state, guys. Okay, the Nine of Wands. You're feeling very injured. You're feeling defeated. You're feeling, it's like, you know, a point where you want to fight this battle with your grit, determination, your resilience. Everything is there within you. But you were still injured and you are still continuing to fight this battle, people. Okay, because your peace of mind is a big part of the story with regards to the nine of sword energy, people. So you are in that disturbed area in your higher self because you're waiting for that mental clarity, people. You're waiting for that mental clarity to give you the right way out, but at this point in time, that mental clarity is a little bit of an issue, Gemini. You're not getting hold of the mental clarity completely. And that is the reason, guys, your Akashic record at this point in time says the Three of Keys or the chess game, people. Okay? It's a chess game for you right now that you are playing. Very, very mental energy, people. Very mental energy, because at this moment, you're trying to balance yourself mentally. You're trying to see that you can play this game of chess in the right way, so as not to lose out on the situation in love for yourself, people. Okay? So basically, you have divided your mind into two parts. It's because there is a lot of disruptions and conflict in your mental state at this point in time. And deceit is also present here too, because you're trying to overcome those challenges from people or from groups or from situations who can come in your way with regards to this love situation. People who can come as a stumbling block in order to avoid you from moving forward. So you are trying to play that game of chess in order to override and call it a checkmate, people. Okay? And that's what you're trying to do at this point. Because at this moment, guys, you're not very certain about who will be with you, supporting you, and who will not be with you, supporting you in this love story. You're not clear about the situation. So, you cannot be emotional about it. You need to take a step back. And the more you get involved, the stronger you hold your position, the more heated the situation may become with this game of chess in here, people. So the advice would be, no matter how challenging it will be for you, Gemini, try to maintain an internal peace or an inner peace. Very important. Don't participate in any battle, but don't let yourself be deceived either. So look at everything coolly and very unemotionally. Because the people around you at this point in time are busy doing their own agenda. They don't care about you anymore, Gemini. Okay, they are all serving their own agenda. So trying to detach from those kind of situations, be objective and treat everyone involved from a deeper source of wisdom without being misled. So there may come a time for you to leave or distance yourself from this situation, but because of circumstances, it may not be here yet. So for now, let yourself be an observer and a watcher. So don't jump into situations right away, Gemini, with your love destiny at this point in time, because you have enemies in your love zone, people. You have enemies. You have those kind of people who are more prone to serving them their own selves rather than serving you or helping you. So at this point in time, the more you get involved with those kind of people, the more messy it will become for you in your love area, Gemini. And so try to stay away from that. Just observe and see. You don't have to move. And by observing and seeing, you will get the clarity of the situation better. But if you jump into it, If you try to have a heated argument with regards to how you can call it a win-win situation, it will get more messy, because people will come stumbling back into your zone to put up their barriers so that you will not be able to say checkmate on the situation. So right now, for you, it is time, people, to step back, to detach, to be unemotional about the situation that is involving you or revolving around you with regards to your love, with regards to your love destiny, and stand from a distance to get the clarity of the situation. And once you get the clarity of the situation, you will be able to handle this chess game better. But right now, don't try to do that. Not in the month of October, because it is not the right time for you, Gemini. And the combined blessing of the 5D and the 3D is the High Priestess, people. Okay? And look at her. So she is coming in here to let you know that don't do anything right now. Take your time, Gemini. Take your time, because things are going to work out for you. But at this moment in your higher self, you first have to rest, meditate, contemplate, and think of a strategy first. Don't go rushing into the scene right away, because the more you rush, the more you will be pulled back. Okay? So whatever you are doing, you do it, but don't rush at this point in time. It's time, because once you move forward, you will have to balance out the situation, because the sun will want to come out then, and the sun will come out. But before the sun comes out, you will have to balance the entire situation, guys. Because there are a lot of people in your life, Gemini, who are not very happy about your love situation. So therefore, those are the people who will tamper with you, and you don't want that to happen, people. Okay? So you need to keep a very, very cool and preserved and composed self of your mental peace. You need to bring that back, people. And you also need to meditate and contemplate on how to balance the situation in the right way to bring the sun back into your life. So, yes, so there is a lot of challenge, guys, in the month of October, people. Excuse me. There is a lot of challenge, but you know what? Every part of your life comes with some kind of a challenge. So you don't have to get all worked up because of that. You can take it one step at a time. Be very cool, be very observant, be very patient as well, I would say. Okay? Be very patient. Excuse me. Be very cool-headed, because at this point in time, if you lose your cool, you will not be able to move forward. So you have to take a very level-headed approach with regards to this situation, Gemini. Now, what is crowning your love spread, people, is the Seven of Staves or the Seven of Wands. You're determined to fight for this love, people. You know, you're holding your ground no matter what is challenging your position. At this point, you're not letting this love leave you. You're not. You're fighting to bring it back in the right way, and you're holding yourself because you definitely want to bring this love back. So you are just kind of playing with this time period in the month of October, but you are so determined that you are holding yourself. It's like holding your fort for that divine time and the divine signal to come to you where you can move forward. So right now, you are just putting your feet on the ground. No matter whatever the other stuff that is challenging you, you're not moving. You're not moving, people. You're very, very firm on your decisive action that you need to take. It's only this area of your life that you need to work on because of the enemies that you have, people. Because of people in your group, in your circle, in your social circle, wherever it is. They're very politically um, inclined with regards to your situation. They will play political games with you. Okay? They will play mind games with you. I'm letting you know, Gemini. So you need the clarity of the mind to see through those mind games. They may be able to kind of play the mind games to a large extent in order to manipulate your decision once again. Don't let them do that because you're holding your fort, people, and you're very firm about your situation because you know what really matters to you and what doesn't matter to you. Okay, now in the center of your spread, people, you have the victory card, the Six of Wands. Okay, so because the 7 and the 6, look, yeah, you are doing that because you want to bring back the Four of Wands. As simple as that, okay? And because you want that stability, that victory, the celebration of love to come back to you. That is where you are going in the center of your spread. You're progressively moving forward towards that victory. And what is crossing your victory card, guys, is triumph. Look at this. Is triumph. Beautiful. What a beautiful card. You're moving towards this triumph area of your victory in love. And that is what your joy is. That is what your happiness is. That is where you want to go. That is what you want to bring back in your life, Gemini. And you're very, very firm about this decision towards your victory in love in the month of October 2019, no matter what the challenges are. Because what is the foundation is your offer, the Prince of Cups. Okay, you're bringing forth that offer of love to the person. You are going there. You have the cup in your hand. You're just waiting for this offer to happen. You know, you have that maturity in you. Maybe at a very early stage, at this point in time, the offer could be a small offer, people, but it's an offer of either give or take of this love relationship. And that is the foundation of your middle, of the spread in the middle here. Okay, so it's a beautiful spread, guys. It's a beautiful spread. And it looks to me like this kind of a battle that you are going through over here in the higher self, yes, it is a part of the challenge area. It is definitely going to be a little bit of a jigsaw puzzle kind of a situation in this chess game because of a lot of people that you are dealing with. And those people, please remember, they are not the best to have with you. They could be your friends. Sometimes friends come or enemies come in the guise of friends. Okay, so they kind of act out to be your friend, but behind the covers they are actually your enemies. They don't like you. They don't want this love to flourish. They don't want to see you happy. You know, it's that kind of an energy, people. So you have to be very careful in the month of October not to be manipulated emotionally, not to be deceived emotionally anymore, because you want to walk away from that deception. And you have gone through that deception, you have been hurt, your partner has been hurt, everybody has been hurt because of that, which is what you're moving away from. But at the same point in time, it's taking you some amount of time to come back to terms with this kind of a very what should I say? What is the word I'm looking for? Very dicey energy. And dicey not because you want it to be dicey, Gemini. And it's because people around you are making you very tensed. Okay? They're giving you inputs, which is kind of making you feel anxious, stressed out, because you do not know how to handle those kind. You're handling the political side, the social side. You're handling, your both sides. So it's like you want the love, and yet you have this social obligations, or social society who is coming in your zone, or people, who are pretending to be your friends, are walking in and saying, oh no, this is the bad thing to do. You cannot do this. You cannot fall in love with this person, so on and so forth, and whatever the story is, guys. Okay, so they are going to come over, so you have to watch out for that. You need that mental clarity. You do not need that nine of sword energy, even though, guys, you will be going through that nine of sword energy, which in the physical world also you will be fighting, but you are very determined to win this battle, because you know this love matters to you, Gemini. You know that, guys, and you will be going ahead with it. Okay, please clarify the Seven of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Triumph, and the Prince of Cups. The beautiful card of Triumph is crossing your middles, your spread in the middle, people. It's a victory of love. And that is what you're going to be fighting throughout the month of October, to bring back that victory of love between the two of you, Gemini. And you will be doing it, I'm telling you. It's only the month of October, the Libra season of justice, is going to be a little bit of a tussle. But yes, and look, you are releasing that possessiveness, that stinginess in yourself, guys. You're opening it up. Why you're opening your story up is because of the Ace of Wands. You're getting the divine inspiration from the universe that you can no longer hold on to any kind of bad stuff in your life. And because it's time for you to move forward, you want to move forward. And now with the Hanged Man or the Hanged Woman in this deck, people, you have come down to have realized you cannot stall this love situation anymore, because you have seen through the good and the bad in the situation. You have seen through the mask that people are wearing. You have seen through the mask that you had been wearing before. All the hurt, the deceit. You have seen the entire thing. You have learned your lesson, Gemini, and you know that it's time for you to move forward with patience. So that is the reason you're not guarding yourself anymore. You're not guarding your heart anymore. You're releasing all the bad stuff from your heart, guys. You're letting it out in the open, people. It's a green colored, and green colored to me talks about the heart chakra more so. So you're letting your heart open, people. Why? Because you're opening your divine inspiration to bring back that passion and that flame and that love in yourself, as well as in your romantic zone, people. Okay, so you are pushing yourself forward. You are moving forward to open your heart to receiving, to giving and receiving this beautiful love from your partner at this point in time. Now, in the recent past, Gemini, you wanted magic to happen. You wanted this magician to have helped you in this love story, but that didn't happen, people. There was a lot of illusion and trickery that got the magician stuck in what he had wanted to do. So magic was killed in the recent past. It didn't happen. It did not. You were not able to fulfill your desire. You were not able to bring your will. You were not able to manifest that magic in love, people. In the recent past, in the past, it doesn't matter. But this love story did not move forward. Please clarify the magician card in the reverse. You were not able to perform the magic, or magic did not happen, whichever one. But that is what the story is for you, Gemini. Why is the magician card in the reverse in the recent past? What happened here, please? Because remember in life, Gemini, and it's not that I'm preaching it to you, but anything that you want has to be a very straightforward and honest approach. If there is any deception, any manipulation, It will not happen. You will not be victorious from a long-term point of view. Short-term, yes, you may get through it. But when it concerns your long-term goals, you need honesty, clarity, truth, and justice in yourself in order to manifest this beautiful thing. Yeah, see, again, she has come here. The Hanged Woman, guys. And she has come to me in the reverse again. It's because in the past, you had been watching a lot of things, Gemini. You had, excuse me, you had been learning lessons too. You had been observing, you had been watching, you had been holding on, you were not moving. You were kind of hanging in between the right and the wrong, in between areas where you knew that there was trouble, but you were not finding the resource to walk through that troubled area. And that is the reason why magic did not manifest, Gemini. Because you were still kind of in that position where you were also trying to work through your emotional intelligence, people. Your material and emotional intelligence was what you were trying to gain through with regards to your movement in the past. Excuse me. And that is the reason magic did not happen, because somewhere your emotions had not supported that movement of magic, people. Because you were trying to bring that emotions up in the right direction, but you were not able to completely manifest it. And that is the reason all the resources of magic was not there. Because when magic has to happen, it has to have the air, earth, water, and fire, all the elements mixed together in the right proportion. And you were trying to do that, but what you lacked in is your emotional support, guys. You did not get that. What's the connecting card between the past and the present right now? What is the card that is connecting this love story from the past into the present? Your emotional intelligence was not completely in place, Gemini. You were trying to do everything else, I'm pretty sure about that, but everything else was not a complete part of the story. Too many cards. What's the connecting card between the past and the present for the Geminis in here? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So that is what it is, guys. So in the past, you were, again, as I told you, your emotions were a problem, people. You were not able to you got stuck in the Two of Coins because you were trying to juggle through a lot of things in order to create that magic. And because of that, your emotions or your emotional strength suffered. And that is what happened in the past going into the present, is your emotional strength that you need, and for which you also need the mental clarity, people. Because in the past, you also got stuck between the Two Pentacles in here, which is where the problem came from. You were trying to balance too many things at the same time. You were trying to juggle through too many objections, hurdles, negativity, toxicity, whatever that you were trying to juggle through. Could be your finance also, people. Could be your financial state that you were trying to juggle through, because you were in that mood, that you knew that it is just a matter of time before you can reach the ship that's coming into your harbor in here. But you were still holding yourself between the Two Pentacles. You were trying to decide what is the right approach, what is the wrong approach with regards to your emotional self. You were not able to offer that emotion in the past to the Magician, which is why magic did not happen, people. Which is why magic did not happen. Okay, because you need everything at the same point. What is the message from the King of Cups in the reverse that happened? What is the message he is bringing here right now for the Geminis? What is the message he's giving us here? There was an emotional barrier because, like I said, too many things you were caught up in too many politics, social obligations, maybe karmic situations, third party obligations, could be your career, your finance, everything, which is what stopped your emotional contact with the magician, people. What is the message from the Knight of Cups in the reverse? You were not even able to, too many cards, you were not even able to dream about this beautiful magic. Forget about manifesting it, but you were not even able to dream about it because your mind was so blocked, your emotions were so blocked, your channels were so blocked that you were not able to move forward, guys. Look. So now here it is. You're building back that inspiration again. Ace of Wand, people. You're building back the drive. You're building back the determination. You want to progress no matter what the challenges are. There are challenges in your zone, people. And you are ready to overcome those challenges in order to build back this love now. Okay, so therefore you're getting prepared for that Ace of Wand, the Ace of Wand, the new beginning from the divinity, from the divine inspiration, which you could not manifest before. Because there was a lack of purpose in your life earlier on. And see what you're going through is that internal Five of Wand, the deception, that's what I told you. That this entire energy, somewhere there is a lot of deception. Deception in yourself, deception from outside world, deception that has been continuing, which is what you're moving away from, people, in order to build back this love in the right direction, to bring back that inspiration to know that yes, you can work your magic in this love story in the right way if you want to. So that internal battle, that internal struggle, the Five of Wand energy, the argument, the rivalry, the competitiveness of who moves first, who says a sorry first, who apologizes first, kind of a thing, So basically, you're building back this connection in the right way, getting the divine inspiration, guys, to bring back yourself and your love in the right way. To begin that teamwork, the Three of Pentacles, people. To begin that teamwork, you definitely need that teamwork, people, which is what in your higher self too. You're looking for ways to build the teamwork back into its shape in the right way. Now, in your physical 3D energy, people, in the month of October 2019 is the Ace of Cups. Beautiful, the third eye chakra, the beautiful love, the beautiful bliss, abundance, prosperity, happiness, everything, love, everything. In the physical 3D, guys, you got the Ace of Cups. Can you imagine this? It's beautiful. So love is prospering. Love is flourishing in the physical world. It's only in the, in the mental place, in the higher self that you're going through this issue. But in the real physical world, people, you are manifesting that Ace of Cups, that beautiful, happy life, filled with love, filled with care, filled with concern, filled with unconditional love, people. To fill your Ace of Cups in the physical world, Gemini. Beautiful. I love this energy. The Ace of Cups is beautiful. Please clarify the Ace of Cups for me, please. That is what you're building back, guys. I told you. The Three of Pentacles is your Ace of Cups, your teamwork that you're bringing back. Too many cards. The Ace of Cups is your teamwork, is the happiness from this beautiful teamwork that you're building back. You are building back. You're bringing it back. Because look, you're bringing the lovers back. The love the card of lovers in the reverse, the seven of coins or the seven of pentacles in the reverse. You're starting the new harvest in the month of October towards this love story, Gemini. Beautiful. You're starting to the new harvest because you know the old harvest is no longer there with you. That's gone and you have to let it go. So, in order for your Ace of Cups to be filled once again, you have to bring that love back. And how do you bring that love back? To restart on this project. Because now you know you will not work without rewards. So, it is you, Gemini. It is you. You're going to struggle to bring this back. The new harvest to bring this love back, which in turn is going to fill your Ace of Cups. Yeah, it's the Ten of Pentacles, people. Everything is happening with regards to the Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is also your Ten of Pentacles. That love, the joy, the legacy of love, the bliss, the abundance, the prosperity, everything, everything, everything. Now going forward in your physical world too, Princess of Cups, all about offer. You're waiting for that, Gemini. Either you or your beloved, one of you people. You'll adjust in the waiting mode because you know it's all coming to you. But at this moment, you're just waiting quietly. You're not talking about it. You're not shouting from the rooftop. You're waiting for the Two of Cups, people. You're waiting for that love to come back in your zone, guys. In your physical 3D. Because you know you're manifesting it. You know that. And it's only a matter of time that it's going to all turn back in the right direction for you. Please clarify the Princess of Cups for me here, please. It's all going to come to you. It's just a matter of this time period, Gemini. Yeah. Look, your Strength card in the reverse. You're also waiting for that strength to bring that love back, to bring the Two of Cups, people, in your physical world. You know, because you are going through a lot of motions in life, Gemini, which is definitely have drained your strength. You have been feeling tired. You have been fatigued, exhausted, whatever the situation could be. But definitely you're lacking in that strength. So before you make that offer or take that offer, guys, you're waiting for that strength card or the strength to come back into your zone in the right direction to give you that physical and mental space to work with regards to all the other areas, to clear those and move forward in the right direction, Gemini. Now, what is your environment telling you? Your environment is letting you know that people, Geminis, you all are moving away from the toxicity, the hurt, the Three of Swords energy kind of a situation, people. Y'all are moving away from that because y'all have realized it's time to pick up the Two Cups in here for your love that exists in your zone. So your environment is giving you that push. Your environment is making it known to you. Forget the Three Dented Cups. You don't need that anymore. In your life, you have had enough. We are giving you the Two Cups. That's the Two Cups of love. The Ace of Cup, the Princess of Cup, and then you have God. So you get that wisdom, the Four of Cups wisdom. Get that wisdom to pick up the Two Cups and move quickly in the right direction. That's the prompt you're getting from your environment, Gemini, in the month of September 2019. Beautiful. Please clarify the Five of Cups in the reverse for me. Because for a long time, you guys were involved in a very toxic situation. That's my understanding, Gemini. There was a lot of toxicity in your zone, people, which is the deceived part of the story as well. And here again, in the environment is the Hangman. There is the Hanged Man. You're stalling the situation at this point in time because you have learned your lessons. You know the right and the wrong. You know the do's and the don'ts. It's only a matter of time before you will move forward. So in the month of October, you're just waiting patiently for the divine time and the divine signal to come to you that will allow you to move forward, to go forward. But other than that, you are doing everything else at this point in time. But right now, you have learned your lesson so hard, Gemini, that you're ready to pick up the 4 cups of wisdom, which is going to come back to you and give you back your 2 of cups and the love in the right way. So environment is telling you, first and foremost, balance yourself, walk away from the toxic environment, the negativity, the politics, the duplicity, the manipulations, the deceptions. Move away from all that because you have learned your lesson sitting in a toxic zone for a very long time, Gemini. But right now, we are not going to permit you to move. We will, but right now in the month of October, you will have to first clear yourself in the right way before we allow you to move forward. To get you back into the King of Pentacles, the shining leader of confidence. That's what I call him, guys. Okay, so you're coming to terms with your own self-understanding too, Gemini. What you need to do, what you don't need to do, how far you have to go with that politics and that social obligations or your karmic situations or third-party obligations. You're getting a hold of that clarity. It's a little bit tough at this point in time, but it's going to happen. You're slowly moving towards that situation to clear away that dirt and the muck from your zone, people. Now, in your hopes and fears, guys, is the 4 of Wands or the 1111 card. You're waiting for that stability, people. You're waiting for that altar of love. You're waiting for that freedom to enjoy this love situation. You're waiting for that beautiful moment of togetherness, but it's your hope and fear, in the month of October, whether you can actually manifest this, which is totally understandable, people, because, all these motions is for a reason, giving you that stress and anxiety as well. It is anxiousness, Hope and fear is nothing but anxiousness, people. So at this point in time, you're very anxious, which is why you have the 9 of Swords energy in your higher self. But at this moment, this is also your anxiousness, whether at all you will be able to manifest this beautiful love story in the right way. Let's take a clarifier. Please give me a clarifier for the hope and fear of the 4 of Wands energy. Because you so desperately want it, Gemini, that you're so anxious that it's giving you trouble. It's causing you mental instability at this moment. And that is the reason why you're doubting whether at all you can completely wash away the dirt to make this happen. You're scared because your strength is also a little bit of an issue that you're fighting with to regain that back. You're working through these motions in life, guys, because you have learned your lessons. But at this point in time, you're kind of in that state, where that anxiety, there you go, look at this, that anxiety of the 10 of Swords, which is what you're finishing off. But your hope and fear is to get away from that bad, toxic stuff in your zone, people. You're waiting for that illumination. You want to be illuminated with the moon card in here. But at the same point in time, it's your hope and fear that you should be able to completely erase that bad stuff in order to bring back your stability, your finance, your love, your abundance, your prosperity in the right direction. So it's a little bit of an anxiety, I would say, more so. Because you're still that, can I do it? Can I not do it? Will the other person bear with me? To bring back the order and balance in your life, the Emperor in the reverse. That's your hope and fear, guys, because somewhere you have lost out a lot of your own mental balance and physical balance as well. The ground energy has been a little bit dicey. it's been kind of very shaky, you know. So you're trying to bring back the ground energy. You're trying to ground yourself in order to build back the story, to bring back the Ten of Pentacles. You're doing everything in the month of October, guys. But, you know, it's like there is an anxiety attached with this story as well. So take it cool, take it calm, Gemini, because you are on the right track, people. Because your outcome is the Princess of Stave or the Princess of Wand, people. So you're moving forward, you know, adventurously, a little bit more fearlessly. You know, you want to go get going because you have seen through the dark and the light, the good and the bad. You have done your mental calculations. Your mental clarity is much more better. Your inspiration, your drive has come back to you by the end of October 2019, which is allowing you to move forward from being stalled and getting stuck in some situation, people. Okay, I'm going to take a clarifier first before I say anything more on the Princess of Wands. You're coming back to reclaim your love, guys. Let's say that. You're coming back in here to reclaim your love because you want this very, very badly. Ha! The Tower. Putting an end to other situations. There you go. To build yourself back. The Nine of Pentacles. To ground yourself back. I told you just now, your ground energy was a bit shaky, people. And that is what you need to bring back in yourself. And that is where you're going because you're releasing the control of this tower. You're getting yourself free out of the entrapment, out of whatever toxicity, negativity, addictions, bad behavior was holding you back, which was preventing you from grounding yourself and bringing back your Six of Cups happiness towards your victory and joy, Gemini. Okay, so at the end of the month, you're coming back with a bang, people, to reclaim your love back once again in the right direction, ending other situations with the Tower moment. Why? Because now you are getting back into the give and take relationship with your partner, Gemini. Equal give and take relationship. You're giving some, the other person is taking some. The other person is going to be taking some, well, she or he will be giving you some. It's an equal give and take relationship in this love story that you're walking and reclaiming it back with putting everything at rest with the Tower moment, ending and distracting your own internal battle, putting an end to your mental conflict, guys. Ending that situation where you were sailing in two boats, because you did not know which is the right boat you have to walk into. So at the end of October, you have put an end to that bad boat, the boat that you no longer want to step into the right boat and reclaim back your love and your victory and your joy and your celebration. But still, I'm going to ask for a clarifier for the Tower card. I'm just curious, people. Please clarify the Tower card for me. What is ending in here? What is that the Geminis are going to end? There you go. The Five of Wands. There you go. I told you. That internal struggle, that internal battle. Here it is. Look, oh my God, the Six of Pentacles once again confirming this. This is where you're moving into, guys, very, very quickly. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands. At the end of November, because now you want the new beginning, the Fool, which is going to bring you back your emotional fulfillment, to ground you back in the right way, in this love situation, ending that fight, ending that battle, ending that war, with the Five of Swords energy, with the Five of Wands energy, people. You guys are excellent, Gemini. Y'all are moving forward with a bang. With a bang. I can hear the music, even though there is no music right now except my meditation music, but that is what it is, guys. Beautiful, beautiful. So take care. Until then, goodbye, God bless, Khuda Hafiz, and Namaste.